If you look at recent figures, 1.7% of the land is arable. And what that means is like in Saudi Arabia, like only 1.7 of the land we can use to grow crops. And only 2/3 of that land we're actually developing now. So if you look at it, we're really looking at very small portion of the land that we can grow. And then you have other aspects of it, which is now today we have the dilemma to grow, to reach the food security objective, we are compromising our water security because we keep tipping the scale one way or another. So I think one thing I'll be very interesting in today and seeing during COP discussions is how can we improve our water resources. Like today, 80% of our water reserves is depleted due to the focus on growing our food strategy and sustaining ourselves long term. So how can we reach a solution where we can be a nation sustaining itself food-wise, water-wise, and at the same time making the air more breathable, more habitable for the people and the environment. And I'm very interested to see how the parties will discuss how to grow community development models in terms of like how can we bring the rural areas on the knowledge that is available now, and how can we capitalize also on the resources and the knowledge that is available in the metropolitan areas to actually make more sustained living. Like if you look at the way youth today consume food, like we live a fast-paced life basically, and with that comes the fast-paced eating, easy option, affordable option. So how can we educate people actually about what they put in their bodies too? Okay, it comes at a premium, the cost, but also at the same time, it's good for your body. Like when you consume good food, it's good for you to grow older, healthier, and at the same time, be more environmentally cautious of understanding what do you put in your body and at what cost does it affect the environment. The most prominent challenge is the fact that today youth don't own a lot of land. First, for its scarcity, and second, like less land is being inherited. And I think the UN also highlighted that in their reports as well. So I think for you to not be a stakeholder in what's happening, it's very hard for you to understand what's happening. So a key point here is for people to understand what's happening in the land and what's affecting it, they need to first be very invested. And that's the main challenge, I would assume, that we're facing. The second thing is understanding the ecosystem, because it's not just one instrument that is affecting the land here. It's like a whole multi-players here. So I think the more we understand that, the more we can have a better understanding of what kind of root cause we're having that is affecting the fast-paced negative results that we're seeing, and at the same time reach a solution or a multiple plausible solutions. I think I echo a lot of the sentiments that my fellow panelists have said, especially what Raghat said. Like everything is there, the information is there. For example, like I read recently a paper that was saying we depleted our water reserves, but we don't know how much we use from the water. So we know that it's 80%, but we don't really know how much underwater. No one is monitoring sea level when we're doing the water desalination. So I think I would like to see more frameworks and more understanding and analysis of the data available. I would also love to see more think tanks that is not residing under academia and more under NGOs, private companies that could actually research something and inject money into it and then take a valuable results at the end of it and then actually widespread it to action it. And even when it comes to green jobs, when we say, I don't see the transformation of green jobs meaning it's going to replace our jobs. We all have those jobs. It just means like we're just going to shift our thinking and mindset towards our practices and how we conduct those jobs. So I think we still have a lot of work to do in terms of that. Like we don't see a lot of companies now coming up and saying, this is our transition plan. I think I read recently that one of the companies, I forgot what it's called, I think Nestle, I'm not sure, they announced like a green transition job. So I would like to see more companies doing that, especially on the local sphere here, and for it to be actually tailored to our challenges, because what we're facing here in our region is very unique. It's not the same as the other continent. So I would like us to see solutions that fit for us rather than copy paste of what other countries have done, something that is tailored to our needs and our people and land and all of that. So that's how I envision actually the opportunities being. And I think we're on that track, but as many of you said, like, it's the execution plan and how to bring all of this ecosystem together to action.